Assalamualaikum students. Today we are here with one more session for the past papers of AS yearly past papers. Now it's 9618 May June 21, 2023, paper 2. Now the question number 1 says, it says the programmer has written a program which includes the function calculate. When the program is run, the function returns an unexpected value. Okay, the programmer is writing up a program which is including a function that is known as a calculate, but the programmer is not getting the required answer. So they are saying describe how a typical integrated development environment, that means an IDE, could be used to help debug the program to find the error in the function calculate. Okay, because the value is not returned perfectly. So obviously we need to look forward for the thing that what is the issue with the function right over here. So what are we gonna do? We will be saying that we could set up the breakpoints in that. Okay, now what do you mean with the breakpoint? Breakpoint means that after each interval or after 2 or 3 steps, and the function could execute itself, or it could just check it out whether till here the function is performing perfectly or not. And just after that, we could utilize the reports with the IDE to check out for the thing. Otherwise, or we say while single stepping can also be utilized to check for the statements and for the runtime errors. So we could write this thing as could set up a breakpoint. Stop the program after equal intervals. So that errors could be reported while single stepping could be utilized to execute one statement at a time. Okay, for part B, they are saying the algorithm for the function calculate contains the 3 pseudocode statements shown. Describe the error in each statement or write no error if the statement contains no error. Assume any variables used are of the correct type for the given function. Okay, we need to check it out. Actually, we need to debug if there are errors, if there are the bugs, so we need to debug that. Okay, now they are saying statement. Sorry, we do not need to debug. We need to tell that what is the issue. Why is there a bug over there? Okay, now statement number 1, they are saying index has been assigned with the value string to the num 27 plus 2. So first of all, we need to check it out whether there is an error or there is no error. So for this one, yeah, we do have an error because the brackets are mismatching. The brackets are not at the perfect places, you might say. That is an issue because the values should be added after the bracket. You may say addition between the string and the number is not valid as well. You might say this thing as well. Other than because string to the num means that even though it's a string, it's not first of all converted. You may say this is the string and you are trying to add this thing, and after the addition you are converting this string to the num. No, first of all the string to the num should be 27 should be converted to the num, and then it should be a 2. That is the reason that the brackets are mismatched over here. So we need to write brackets are mismatched, or you might say is string cannot be added to the num. Okay, for statement number 2, it says index is assigned with a value string to the num mid CPE 17040TKX 4, comma 2. Okay, now this is the thing. Yeah, that's with no error. There is no error in this part. So we will be writing no error. Okay, for part 3, they are saying if month this date is greater than 6, then okay, now this one. So if month this date is greater than 6, okay, 6 because the month is going to return the integer value and 6 is within this single comma, so it should not be in the single quotes. So because of the single quotes, this is counting it as the string, so it won't be comparing it. So you could write it down. The error is 6 should not be in the code. Should not be in code. Okay, now coming towards the part C, what does the part C says? It says the program contains variables with a value as follows. Okay, the variable and the value, for example, active is having a value true, point is having a value 75, exempt is having a value false. Complete the table by evaluating each expression. Okay, now one. For the one, it says point greater than 99 or active. That means 75 greater than 99 or active. So first one is false, but the other one is true. So we will be getting evolution will be true over here. Okay, point mod 2 equals to 0. So 75 mod 2 equals to 0. No, it's a false or exempt. So in both of the conditions, we are getting a false. So that is the reason we will be writing over here as false. Point less than equal to 75. Yeah, it is equal to 75 and active or exempt. So true or false. So yeah, in both of the cases, we are getting the true and true. So we will be getting the true right over here. Active or not active and not exempt. Not exempt means true. Active or not active. So we will be taking with the active. So true and true will give you a true. Okay. Now they are saying write expression 4 from the table in part C1 in the simplest form. Okay, so this means active and not active will be cancelled out because they are just revert for both of the things. So you may say they may cancel out, true or false may cancel out, and they are saying not exempt. So that will be the simplified form. So you can write it down, not exempt over here. Okay, just after that, coming to the question number 2. What does the question number 2 says? Okay, it says the program contains an algorithm to output a string of a specified length containing identical characters. Okay, you need to output a string uh, of a specified length. That means the length will be defined, okay, containing identical characters, similar characters it should be containing. The program is described, okay, the part A says the program is described as follows. Prompt and input a character and store in my char. Okay, fine. Prompt and input an integer and store in my count. Fair enough. Generate a string containing of my char repeated my count times. Okay, you need to generate a string of my char, whatever the char has been input. Okay, just after that, of in my and store, sorry, repeat my count times. That will be repeating my count time. And finally, you need to output the string. Now, what you need to do, you actually need to draw a program flow chart to represent the algorithm. Okay, first of all, the first 2 points they are saying prompt and input a character and store in my chart. So you will be saying start. Now we do have input statement. We will be writing in this particular format. Input character, my char. Just after that, they ask you to prompt and input an integer and store in my account. So you will be doing it into the my account. So similarly, as you have input my chars, similarly in that particular manner, you will be taking my uh, what was that? Sorry, prompt and input the integer my account. Okay, input integer my account. Okay, once you have done this. Now they are saying generate a string consisting of my char repeated my count times. Okay. So now you need to generate up a string. So before generating up a string, what you actually need to do, you need to declare one more variable. What will be that variable? That will be my string or string. So you may say my string and give it a value or assign it the value as a blank space. Okay, just after the blank space, what you actually need to do, you need to check it out that is my count less than one? If so, so you just need to output the string. So if my count less than one, if it's a yes, so simply it will be an output my string. Yeah, but if it's a no, then what? So for the no, what you need to do, you need to concatenate my char with my string. Okay. So we will be doing it in the decision box. Concatenate my char with my string because you need to generate a new string. Okay. This will be in the decision box. Oh, sorry, in the process box. Once you are done with this, so now my count will be decremented by one. Okay. So you will say my count will be assigned with the value my count minus one, again a process box. And after this thing, we will be saying or we will be repeating it again if my count is less than one, because the loop is repeating again and again. So if it's a less than one, that means it's a zero. So it will be coming out, and finally the string will be output. Okay, now coming to the next phase, or you may say, sorry, not the next phase, next part. A different part of the program uses the variable start date. Write a pseudocode statement to declare start date and assign it to the date corresponding to 5/11/2005. Okay, first of all, you need to declare and then you need to assign. So first of all, you need to declare a variable start date. So what are you going to do? Declare keyword, variable name, and the data type, that is date over here. Now you need to assign the value. So how are you going to assign the value? Start date will be assigned with a value 15/11/2005. So this is how you need to do this one. Coming to the next question. Okay, now it does say customer collect points every time they make a purchase at a store. A program is used to manage the point system, and the table lists some of the information stored for one customer. So information is the name, and the data type required is a string. Number of points collected will be integer. Date of birth will be date. Okay, now they are saying for part A1, identify a suitable structure for storing the information for one customer. Explain the advantage of using this structure. Okay. Now, as you can see that we do have multiple data types in a single data type. So the structure will be record over here. Now they are saying advantages. So what will be the advantages? Multiple data of the different data types could be stored in a single data type. One thing. Um, how much marks for that? Okay, the 3 mark. Um, yeah, you can say that all 3 points have been completed. Advantage, you can write it down in this particular manner. A single variable may contain multiple other variables of different data types. So you could write it down in this particular manner. So that could be all for you. Okay, now they are saying describe a data structure that could be used to store the information for all customers. Okay, now they are saying for all the customers, you need to do data structure. You need to tell about the data structure that could be used to store the information of all customers. So obviously, it could be an array of records. So you can write it down array of records. So in this particular manner, array of record means that it won't be neither an integer or you may say the predefined data types. It would be the array of the record data type. Okay, now the part B says customer receive point depending on the amount they spend. The number of the point depends on the band that the amount falls into. So the band is there, amount is there, points are there. For example, if the amount is $99.77, this amount is in band 2 and therefore the number of the points is 7 into 99, which is 693 points. The algorithm to calculate the points from a given amount is expressed as follows. Work out the appropriate band, calculate and output the number of the points, apply the process of a stepwise refinement to increase the detail of the algorithm, structure your algorithm into a sequence of the 5 steps that could be used to produce a pseudocode. Okay, you do not need to write a pseudocode. You need to tell the points that what could be done over here. So they have given the bands, they have given the amount, they have given the points as well, and they are saying if the amount is $99.7, so this amount is band 2 because they have given the ranges over here. Okay, therefore the number of the points is 7 per whole dollar into 99, which is 693 points. Okay, now they are saying an algorithm to calculate the points from a given amount is expressed as follows. Work out the appropriate band, calculate and output the number of the points. Okay, now how are you going to do this thing? Stepwise. Okay, declare. Number one thing, you need to declare the variable in the constants first of all. Declare variables and constants for proper utilization. First thing. Okay. What could be the other thing? You could work out with one band first of all to amount the maps, as well as you can work out for the other bands as well to amount the uh, to map the amounts. Okay, and you can write it down that calculate the rounded values of the amount for the bands. Okay, so you could write it down in this particular manner. Work out one band that amounts map to calculate the rounded value. The rounded value of amount. Similarly, work out all bands that, okay, the statement will be same as it is with the previous one. Okay, value of amount. Okay, just once we are done with this part, So you can say now that you need to output the number of the points, as well as what you can do. First of all, round up the amounts as well. Okay, I think so. There's a malfunction with my stylus. So just give me a second, please. Okay, so it works now. Okay, round up the amount values. Okay, once you have rounded up the amount values, just after that, what you need to do? You finally need to output the number of points. So this is how you need to do this one. Okay, now they are saying for question number 4, what do they say over here? They are saying function replace will take 3 parameters: a string, the original string, a char, the original char, oh sorry, the original character, a char, the new character. Now other thing, form a new string from original string where all instances of the original character are replaced with a new character. Okay, the original character, for example, it's A and the new character is B, so all the A's will be replaced with the B. Return the new string. Okay, now they are saying write a pseudocode function replace. So returns means that, and they have already said the function. So we need to create up a function over here. Okay, function replace. And do remember they have said 3 parameters, one with the string and 2 with the characters. So old string, data type will be string over here. The other one could be character 1, character 2. Data type will be char over here. So 3 parameters have been find out. Yeah, but I just forgot to mention that we need to return the string as well. So character 1, character 2 as char returns. It will be returning string. Okay, just after that, we need to declare a few of the things. We need to declare a new string, so we need to declare new string as well. Take care of the indentation, please. Okay, declare new string as a string data type. Similarly, declare this char as character data type. Similarly, declare index as integer data type because we need to check it out at which index it is. So we need to replace that particular index. Okay, once you have declared, now we are coming to the next part. So first of all, new string will be obviously declared as an empty string. Okay, sorry, not declared, initialized as the empty string. Now we are coming into the loop. So the loop we will be applying for the uh, old string because we need to change over there. So for index will be assigned with the value 1, 2, length. The function of the length has been utilized. Old string, whatever has been input by the user as a parameter, we will be taking that. Okay, now this char, because we need to take out single character each time. So this char, so taking out a single character, we need to utilize the substring or the mid function. So we will be saying mid old string, comma index at whatever the index it is, comma 1. Single character will be output into this char. And now if condition will be applied. If this char, whatever the char or the character's output is equals to character 1, then what is going to happen? So this char will be replaced by character 2. And if we, okay, just after that, we need to make up the new string. So how are we going to make up the new string? It's quite simple. We will be saying new string will be assigned with a value new string concatenate I'm sorry, I'm too bad with the concatenate symbol. Yeah, concatenate this char. So if it's not this char, even though in this condition, it will be added up in the new string, and if it has been replaced, so even though in that condition, it will be replaced. Okay, keep in mind for the indentation. Okay, so the for is going to end over here. It will say next index. This is how you will be finding it up. After that, you are going to return the new string. Return new string. And finally, you will be coming out of the function. So this will say end function. So that was all for the first phase of this past paper. See you in the next phase of this past paper. Thank you so much, guys.